If you stealth camp in a car like me, there will come a time when duty calls.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh god. Oh.
And when it does, if it's number 2, you better hope that there's a bathroom around someplace. But if there's not, these 3 emergency solutions will save your butt. Literally.
Before I dive into the meat and potatoes,
if you live in a van or minivan, chances are you already have a toilet. And this video isn't meant for you.
now you're probably wondering,
Joe, can't I just use a luggable loo or something similar?
well, yes, you could.
But you'd look awful silly dropping a deuce in the parking lot of a Cracker Barrel. We stealth campers usually sleep at park and rides, churches, in residential neighborhoods, and similar locations.
And there might not be a bathroom in the general area, or maybe the businesses are just closed by then.
Okay, first emergency option we have on our list are these. These are wee-wee pads. Yes, wee-wee pads, guys. Believe it or not, the reason that I came across this solution is because, as many of you know that watch my videos, I suffered a massive stroke 4 years ago. I had to go into rehab for 6 weeks. I couldn't move my body. It was very cumbersome. It was very difficult to get the pan under there. So one of the nurse aides brought these in, not this exact brand, but they bought basically a wee-wee pad in. They put it on the bed, and that's how I had to go. I had to do it numerous times because that was the only option I have, which is basically the situation we're in when we live in a car. You only have a very small space. You can't fit a toilet in there. We are in the same exact situation. When you have an emergency and nature calls, you got to do what you got to do. So I have not had to use them in the car before, knock on wood, fortunately, but I have come extremely, extremely close to having to use them. But as you can see, nothing special. These are just regular wee-wee pads. You would put this down on your bed or, maybe your seat or something like that. If I ever did have to use this, I personally would lay in my bed, just like I did in the hospital when I was in rehab. I would put this on my bed, I would lay down, and I would go number 2. And again, it wouldn't be pleasant, guys. It would not be fun, but when you gotta go, you gotta go. So wee-wee pads, definitely keep them in mind. I always have these in my car just for an emergency because, again, you never, ever know. Better to be safe than sorry. So wee-wee pads for the win. Okay, next item on the list, we have these right here. I don't know if you guys can see it there. That handsome man on the bag, that is not me. But these are essentially, let's call it what it will, these are adult diapers. And you might be saying, Joe, why do you have adult diapers in your car? Did you buy these just to do the video? Are you just a weirdo? Like, what's going on? Why do you have adult diapers in the car? Well, yes, I am a weirdo. But no, I didn't buy these just to do the video. Unfortunately, one of the byproducts of a stroke is that my control issues aren't as good as they used to be. They're not terrible, but they're not as good as they used to be. So if I'm on a long trip or I'm on the highway and I can't get off for whatever reason, I have to be very, very careful with my number 1s and number 2s. So I always keep these. I do wear them from time to time. As you can see, the bag is almost empty. 19 come in this one here. So I've used about maybe 15, 16 of them. These do work, guys. These do work very, very well. You can laugh all you want, but again, we're talking emergency situations here, okay? There's a reason why tons and tons of elderly people, old people wear these in their 60s, their 70s, their 80s, because they do work. I have had a couple of number 1s in this because, again, my control is not the best. Just being honest with you guys, millions of people use them for a reason, and that's the way it is, folks. So definitely an option, and that is number 2 on the list. Okay, up next we have the third option on our list. So let's take a look at the video now. I mean, I have to tell you, I've never used this before, and in all honesty, it looks like it would work really, really well. I would have issues getting on there just because I'm a stroke survivor, and it would be pretty cumbersome for me to, get on there and make sure I'm aligned properly and everything like that. But this looks like it would work like a dream. Could be pretty messy though in a car if you don't get it right. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has tried this before or something similar. Drop a comment and let me know, because I would try this in a heartbeat. I just have some serious reservations, obviously. I mean, it looks like it does a great job. Sometimes when you get these things from the companies, they look bigger on screen, and you get them and they're tiny. So this might be a case where it's good for like a 5, 6, 7-year-old, but maybe not, an adult, because I'm 6'180", and I don't know if I would trust this, guys. Yeah, again, if anybody has used this, send me a link, drop me a comment, let me know, what the deal is, because I'm very, very curious. It looks like it would work great. It's just, again, getting on it when you have an emergency, getting it set up, putting the liner in. What happens if you have a bigger movement? Is it going to fit in that little, contrapment, that little device? Yeah, so anyway, this is the third option, guys. Look, again, when you have an emergency in a car, I'm not talking about a minivan or a van or a truck, an RV, anything like that, because those people are fortunate enough you have the space to put an actual toilet. When you're in a car and you have a number 2 emergency, look, everything else goes out the window and you got to do what you got to do. The pet liner is really, that would be my first option if I ever did have to use it. And thankfully, again, I never have. I've come very, very close a couple of times. Fortunately, I haven't had to. But to me, the doggy liners would be what I would go for first, followed by the adult Pampers. And then lastly, again, I haven't tried this seat device, but if anybody out there has tried it and you've had a good experience, let me know, leave a comment, and we'll go from there, guys.